Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. And today we're going to get out in our in our Russell Moccasin boots. So be with you back. Everybody, welcome back to the channel. And today's video, we're going to take a little walk and, well, follow along with me because I'm trying to break in my boots a little better. So I'll be right back. So as you all know, I got myself these these Russell Moccasins, and these are the backcountry boots. And I got them about a half a size too big. But that's going to come in handy because these are primarily winter boots. These are a double vamp boot, which means it has an inter vamp, an inter booty that is attached to a has the seams running from the toe to the ankle, top of the foot, and then it has an outer vamp, which is the outside of the boot, which you see, and that is attached to the sole, or to the outer sole of the boot. Okay, so in today's video, I'm gonna walk around in them a little bit. I'm gonna talk about them a little bit, but also I'm gonna find some water and test out this double vampness and see how. Well, it's gonna do two things. Number one, it's going to get them wet and test them out a little bit, and number two, it's going to allow me to form them a little bit more. So if I can get that leather wetter, wetter, then it help also form the boots a little better around my feet. Okay, and these boots are pretty much brand new. I mean, I've worn them only a few times because the heat. Today's a little cooler day, and so we'll see how it goes along. So follow along with me. One thing I really like about these boots so far is that across the ball of the foot, the toe area, it's quite wide and it's very comfortable. And the heels really, the heel of the foot really is seated into the heel cap, which, by the way, is reinforced. What's really nice about that is that your feet, your toes, have space to wiggle around a little bit, you know. And, you know, I can wiggle my toes around in these things really well. I mean, I'm really happy about that. You don't see a lot of boots that way, but these right here definitely do it. Now, one thing I don't like about them, and this is only probably temporary, is that when you're walking on hard surface, they'll tend to slap the ground a little bit. Okay, that's a little bit loud. I don't like that. But I think it's going to, as time goes by, they'll form a little better and stop doing that, but we'll see. I rolled my pants legs up a little bit because the water is actually quite low. We haven't had a whole lot of it. A very dry summer. We have had some rain, but I'm gonna step in this right here and hopefully not get my pants wet. And I just want to see how these guys go when I submerge them in some water. Okay. Let's see, move over here a little bit because there we go. Pull my pants legs up a little bit. I'm gonna move around in the water a little bit. Oh, I do feel water getting in. So there is water coming in now. My foot is getting wet, which is fine. I don't have a problem with that. I really don't. I'm not very far from home, and I do want them to, the leather, although this leather is treated, it's a waterproof type leather. I want them to get wet because I want them to form more with my feet as I walk around a little bit. Okay, so I do feel some dampness getting in. I wouldn't be afraid of snow getting in because I think that you'd have to, have to melt. But I do feel some water getting in, which, okay, and that's just from primarily moving around in them. Okay. It's getting through those seams at the top of the foot. Now at the bottom of the foot, where the toes are at, nothing, because it has, like I said, it has a seam running through the inner part, so this part, and then around it's attached. But here at the top, it's not. It doesn't. It's just like a small booty around the foot, like a short, less than an ankle sock, you know, under the ankle sock. That leather is. But anyway, it's well, that leather, it's very good leather. And the boots, well, we're gonna go for more walking in them and see what else we can do. So before this video comes to an end, which it still has a little bit more to go, but I'd appreciate if you subscribe to my channel and help the growth, help us to keep growing. And please share with your friends and enemies, and give me a thumbs up and leave a comment down below. I'd really look forward to hearing what you have to say about this video and all my videos. Anyway, thank you, and I'll be back with you soon. So back again, and I'm actually in a camping spot that I usually come here during the winter time. And that's one thing about these boots that's going to happen. That is that this winter really going to put them to the test, because these are more of a winter type boot for me. Although the winters can be pretty rough here in Switzerland, I'm going to give these right here a good test out here around the fire, in the snow, icy conditions that we've had every winter out here. Me and my buddy Quentin, we come out here and do some camping and get to test out our winter gear. But anyway, I'm going to walk up down this creek a couple little times here behind me and let you see that if you need to see that. But yeah, and continue just wearing these things and test them. Is the test complete? No, it's a lot more to go. It takes a long time to test a pair of boots, and especially these right here. They feel pretty much like they're already broken in. That's what's so really nice about the Russell Moccasins, especially these backcountries. And I've ordered a second pair of boots from Russell Moccasins. I've ordered the Safari boot, the PH boot. It's a little bit more olive color, and it is a lightweight boot. It has a different sole on it. It has a single vamp leather, and it has the upper where along the ankles, that kind of stuff, is a material. It's not leather. It says it's a material made in Scotland, and the soles are actually made in South Africa, and then the boots are built in Wisconsin at their headquarters there. But anyway, follow along with these right here, and then I'll be right back with you. Just a little frog. I do apologize for messing up your walking through your area, buddy. Very rocky and very slippery. A lot of this trail is here, so I'm gonna head up here a little bit further. And then, yeah, I mean, I really want to get them wet, but you know, the water's just not coming through them. You know, it's not getting through. It is a bit of a warm day, but it's cool. But I've been sick, and believe it or not, I actually have COVID, the newest strain, which I haven't had COVID at all the whole time it was out. I never had COVID, but now I've got it. So anyway, standing here in this water here, and yep, I mean, I don't feel anything getting through. And this is just right below the ankle. Now I felt something in the right foot, because like I said, around the foot itself is a little booty with a seam running up the foot, and that's sitting inside. That's the first vamp sitting inside the second vamp, or that's the second vamp sitting inside the first vamp, which is actually the boot itself. And so it sort of reminds you a bit of like a Gore-Tex boot, but it's using leather, it's using natural materials, not using Gore-Tex. And yes, they're not 100% waterproof, but you know what? They're pretty damn close. I mean, if you had a pair of wool socks on, it's probably about the same amount of humidity you get inside of them that you would be sweating, because I think we sweat about 2.5 cups of sweat per day in our feet. So anyway, that's it. good boots. I'm pretty happy with them so far. Like I said, I got a lot more to do with them, a lot more testing, a lot more wearing, and I'm pretty happy with them so far. I did wear them like the first day I got them. I came out here and wore them. It was such a hot day. Almost, yeah, I got actually a hot spot on my right heel, but now the boots are settling in. I'm not getting that, although I'm not wearing them every day. I'm not wearing them that much. They are settling in. They are feeling much better. I'm wearing a wool sock. I always put wool socks inside my leather shoes. Matter of fact, all my shoes I wear wool socks, and the reason why is because cotton kills, and cotton socks are going to damage as they get wet. They're going to damage that, you know, the material inside of especially nowadays shoes, which are synthetic, that breaks that down very quickly. Imagine if you have a Gore-Tex shoe, it's going to hold on to humidity, which is going to froth or rub on several points inside on your foot, which is going to damage the Gore-Tex or damage whatever and cause a blister. And also it's going to hold on to that humidity, so the Gore-Tex is not going to be able to draw out that humidity very well. So, but these are not Gore-Tex. I'm not a big fan of Gore-Tex, although I remember when they came out, my first pair of Gore-Tex boots were a pair of Herman Survivors, which sadly, I got them when I was 18, and by the time 19, my foot had still been growing. So I only got about one winter's use out of them, and it was in Yakima, Washington. And man, that place was cold. I mean, it was very cold. We used to say it's cold as a witch's tit, and there's actually two mountains out there, which is called Witch's Tit, and I used to laugh thinking about that. But anyway, yeah, that was the most miserable winter of my life. I promise you. I was wet. We were cold. You know, when you're out, you know, with no support except for what you got on your back, that makes for a cold time in a place where you can't carry as much as you'd like to be able to carry. But yeah, Yakima, the ultimate test ground for bullshit. If any of you've been there, which I'm sure you have, you will know what I'm talking about. Anyway, back to my boots here. I like them so far. When that changes, I'll definitely tell you. I've got more videos to make on these boots, especially this winter. So be looking for those to come out. And like in a message I got from Russell Moccasin, looking forward to that patina, that aged patina on that leather to come out. I like that look also. I don't see myself finishing up the colors or anything like that anytime soon. I'm gonna just right now just work on breaking them in and letting them to do their thing and just trying to beat them up a good bit and see how well they do. Now listen, I have other leather boots, like I've said in other videos, and one of them's a pair of the Aldens, the Indiana Jones boots, and that was probably one of the worst boots I've ever worn, just because of the fact that they the foot layers in the sole just came apart so quickly. I mean, I don't wear them anymore. I still have them. I don't wear them anymore. I probably should dust them out and put them on and show them to you. But yeah, they just, and I was wearing them out and about. I'd go hiking in them. Oh, here we go. Swiss Army, Swiss Air Force is flying over. And an F-18. I'm not too far from Payun, which is where they have F-18 stationed out there, and so we get to hear them. I love that sound. Actually, I enjoy hearing the military sound. Actually, I'm not very, where we're at here, as you all know from past videos, not very far from a military shooting range either. So today I heard a couple of pops, but it's been quiet since then. I don't know what time. I have no idea what time it is. I guess it's getting close to lunch. I think it's probably about 10:30, 11 o'clock. Anyway, listen, again, thanks a lot for coming to watching my videos. I hope you continue following along with me, and subscribe if you're not. You know, I need the support. We want to help this channel grow, and I want to thank all of you out there who leave your comments down below. And if you have any questions, I'm always there to answer. And I really appreciate those questions you ask me. So there you go. Listen, I hope you all have a pleasant day. And again, subscribe to the channel, leave a thumbs up, leave a comment down below, and please share with your friends and enemies. I'll talk to you very soon. Goodbye. One thing I can say is that they are pretty quiet. walking cross country, and that I didn't expect. I'm really happy to hear that, because quite often boots, that are loud on the street, well, not on the street, on the road, aren't so loud cross country, but these are actually pretty good.